Hey guys, it's Sunny. Welcome back to my channel. I am in the most wonderful place, Tokyo, Japan. And I just thought, just getting here and moving around, that there's just a couple of things that I wish I would have known before arriving. And so I wanted to share those with you, just in case you've got Tokyo or Kyoto or anywhere in Japan on your bucket list or on your travel list. At least you'll get to know these things before you arrive. So let's get into it. So the first and foremost thing that I would mention is that Japan is still a very cash heavy society. In the States, I'm so used to just tapping my phone everywhere I go, or tapping my card everywhere I go. I think I don't even own like a real wallet because I never use cash. And so Japan uses a lot of cash for a lot of things. In convenience stores like 7-Eleven, which you will go to a lot because it is amazing here. You can still use tap for things like that, but for taxis, restaurants, like the bus, the transportation system, you're going to need cash. And so with that, I would also advise that you get like a little change purse because you will need it. Because the only bills that they use are really the big bills, thousands, 5,000s, 10,000s, anything smaller than that in the hundreds. Those are the coins you're going to use the most frequently, and you're going to get a lot of them. A lot of the time, anytime you hand over a bill, you're going to get back a lot of coins. And those coins are not like pennies and nickels and dimes like in the States. They are big currency items. So make sure you bring a change purse so that way you're not like me kind of digging through your bag trying to find like 100 coin or like a 50 coin, because one, it's just gonna stress you out and it's gonna stress everyone behind you out because now you're just taking up time and you don't want to be that tourist. The next thing is I would learn a couple basic words. Now, obviously you're not gonna become fluent for a 3-day trip, a week trip, and I get that. But you do want to make sure that you know a couple words like good morning, which is ohayo gozaimasu, good evening or like good afternoon, konnichiwa, or like a hi. You all want to make sure you know how to say thank you, which is arigato gozaimasu. And so that way because you're going to get it a lot, you're going to hear it a lot, and you're going to want to say it a lot. One thing about I guess myself and with traveling, I want to try to like integrate myself into the culture as much as possible. And so I didn't want to be walking around saying thank you or good morning, because I'm in Japan. I want to try to use their sayings and respect their culture. And so learn a couple of just like basic phrases. Duolingo is going to be great for that. Rosetta Stone is super helpful. I was using Pimsleur because it's like an audiobook. You can listen to it as you're walking your dog, doing the dishes, doing whatever, getting to and from work, and it's really easy. And so I would learn a couple of those phrases. The third thing that I would mention is to learn your route before you get here. It is, I've lived in New York City, and the metro, the subway system there is nothing compared to the system here. It is insane. It is intimidating. It is super confusing. So the last thing you want to do is get off of a 8-hour, 10-hour, 15-hour flight where you're kind of exhausted and dehydrated, and then you walk into the train station and there's just a million different words and a million different directions to go in, and it is very overwhelming. So I would try to navigate beforehand, learn your route from the airport or wherever you're landing to wherever you need to be. Because once you get there, it's easier to regroup after you've taken a nap, gotten something to eat. But the initial shock of it, I will say, is it's a lot. When I walked in, I'd kind of known like what I needed to do, like how to get like a Passmo, which is like the little metro cards, or a Suica, which you can get on your phone. And so I had done that work ahead of time, but like the navigating was still so much. And so if you get Google Maps, which works amazing here, by the way, just kind of like do a run through at home, just so you kind of know what you're doing too. Watch a couple YouTube videos so you get familiar with the airport. If you're taking a bus to where you need to go, or a train or a taxi, it's just super helpful, and it will definitely alleviate some of that stress, because the last thing you want is to start your vacation off in like a frenzy. So I hope these tips and tricks help you out. YouTube will be your best friend, and I wish you great travel. So until next time, guys, see you later.